Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrea and this is Beauty with Andy. Thank you so much for joining me today, taking some time out of your day to join me in this video. So this video is going to be my progress on my project pan update. So I'm probably going to be showing you a few things that you didn't see last month. I'm not doing my eyeshadow palette because I want to do a dedicated video to the progress that I've done in the eyeshadow palette. It's not huge progress, but there is a little bit more progress than there was a couple of months ago, so we'll do that later on in the week. Right, so for now though, we'll just talk about, I think there's about 20 items in this box here. So perfume, so the perfume that I'm still using and that I was using last month was the Katy Perry Mad Love. This is such a beautiful scent, guys. If you like kind of sweet scented fragrances, you'd love this. But it does smell, I don't know if you've had it, but it does smell like the Katy Perry Meow. They smell almost identical, which obviously if you're going to be getting two separate fragrances, you want it to smell a little bit different, but it does smell so nice. I don't have that much left. It's about there. Oh sorry, it's about there. So yeah, probably another week or two and then it will be out, and then we'll have to roll in another perfume. So that's that. Let's talk about some setting sprays. These weren't in last month. So we've got two in here purely because one of them I really don't like, so we'll talk about that one first. So this one is the PS Beauty Glow Intensity, which just looks like that, and I don't use this as a setting spray. It's a shimmering setting spray. It's there now. What I do with this is I'll go on my foundation, put it on with a brush, and then if there's like brush marks, I'll put a little bit of this on a sponge and then just kind of like blend it out a little bit better, and it does give a nice little glow. You can't really see glitter, but I don't like to spray it all over the face. So we've got that one. I've just finished using my e.l.f. Glow one, e.l.f. Dewy Setting Spray I think it's called. It smells like coconut, so that's gone. I really enjoyed using that. And the only other setting spray that I can use all over my face is this one. So this is the W7 Ready Set Glow Rose Gold, and yeah, I mean we're up to here. I'm just a bit concerned as this is the only one that I use as a setting spray in my collection. So obviously when this is gone, I'm not going to have anything in. It's 100 ml, so hopefully it will last a while, at least 4 weeks, and then I might have to go out and get a new one. It just depends when this lockdown kind of is lifted a little bit. I'm hoping it's not going to be too much longer, but the way things are going at the moment, I think it will be. So yeah, I just need to be careful with the setting spray. I don't really need to set my makeup with a setting spray at the moment because it doesn't really need to last that long. But yeah, that's that. Then we've got the Revolution and Imagination Highlight to the Moon palette. Love this thing so much. It's definitely had a lot of love. So you can see obviously Pretty Heart was used up. My Guile has been used up. Literally is very close to being used up. What I do is mix Literally and Warrior, and you can see the pan in Warrior as well. I don't use Can't Deal, it's just too dark. But yeah, it's a really good palette, and I don't really use these highlights. I need to get more use out of the highlights. But yeah, I'm going to continue to use that through the month of May and see what progress I can make. I didn't really use it a lot in April, if I'm being honest. I used my Chanel bronzer a lot more than I did this, just because I wanted to find a way of making that bronzer to work, which we'll talk about now actually. So it's just the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel bronzer. I'm really getting to like it, guys. When I first got this, I really didn't like it because it's really quite orange toned, and if you're fair like me, it takes a lot to get it to work. I'm just going to do you a swatch. That's the shade there. It doesn't look too orange, but you can see that there's definitely a bit of orange in it, and obviously you can see how pale I am. So yeah, what I do now with it is, I saw it on someone's channel, I can't remember a name, I've spoke about this before though, so I'm not sure if it was Jen Phelps, I don't know, but I do watch Jen Phelps a lot, so it might have been on her channel. Anyway, it was someone who said, instead of like going in with like a brush that's like really dense, use a fluffy brush. So I tried the fluffy brush and I really liked it. So yeah, I'll be getting more use out of that, but I think I'm gonna continue to try and get more progress on the Imagination one. Actually, foundation, we've rolled in another foundation. This was pretty close to being done anyway, so we finished the L'Oreal one. The L'Oreal Infallible, I can't remember the exact name of it, but it was in last month's like project update. Total Cover, L'Oreal Total Cover. So we brought this. So this is the Bourjois City Radiance. It's a really good foundation. It's not really the right shade for me. It's quite dark. Don't know if you can see it. Blends into the skin alright. Just looks a bit yellow toned, and I'm really cool toned. I just want to get it out of the collection now. I'm really having to squeeze the tube. I'm going to have to cut into this soon and just get the last bits of the product out. So yeah, that's the Project Pan foundation. I will have to bring in a new foundation once that's gone. Blusher. So the Project Pan blusher is this NARS Orgasm. Not done too well on this. You wouldn't see it anyway. I have used it quite a few times, but it's just looking like this. So yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting great miracles with that, to be honest. What I've started doing now, I've started using a matte blush, and then if it's similar to the shade, I'll go in with this over the top as well to make it really luminescent. So that's that. Powder. So the powder that's in Project Pan is this MUA Skin Define Hydro Powder. It just looks like that. And this is probably one of the most products that I've made the most progress on. I mean, look at that, guys. There is serious pan now. It's not just baby pan anymore. It's serious pan. So that's that. Highlighters. I've got two highlighters to talk to you about. So we've got Lunch Money. I've used it once or twice, nothing major. The pan that you can see, it's always had a little bit of a pan, so I do need to use that more. And then we've got MAC Soft and Gentle, which also I've used a couple of times, and again, there's no serious progress on it or anything like that, but it just looks like that. What else have we got? Concealers. So at the moment we're using Rimmel Wake Me Up in 010 Soft Ivory. I'm only using a little bit of concealer at a time, so I expect this to be in for quite a while yet. Right. I've also got this Milk NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, which I'm doing really well with actually. There's only about that much left on that, and then it will be out of the collection. So that's that. Don't know what's fallen. So let's talk about brow products and mascara. So brow products, I was using this for quite a while, this e.l.f. pencil. I think it's in the shade Dark Brown. Natural brown, I think it is. It's got a really good spoolie on it, even though it's looking quite grotty at the minute, and that's what I'm using it for, because there's literally no product left on that. So I use a spoolie, and the brow pencil I'm using at the moment is the Sport FX Definition Duo Eyeliner Pencil. And all I do is I use the brow side of it, which is, it's like a micro brow pencil. So yeah, that's that. This isn't really in Project Pan, but I'm using it daily, so I've decided to just say it is a Project Pan item. It's Makeup Gallery Slay the Brow Brow Gel. Now when I can, I will get another one of these. I went to the local retail park to pick up some essentials that I needed, and I went into Poundland, but they didn't have this, so obviously I couldn't get any. If they would have had it, I would have probably got about 3 backups of it, because it is that good. And then we've got the PS Beauty 3D Lash Effect mascara. I really liked this when I first originally bought it, and I feel like I've been saying that for a lot of like Primark mascaras. Well, not a lot, I've had 2 so far. I had the False Lash Queen and then this one, and I loved it when I first started using it. For like the last 6 weeks I've loved it, but the last 2 or 3 times I've used it, my eyes have just gone so clumpy. Sorry, I just had to change the battery. Story of my life, isn't it? So I was saying, yeah, the last couple of times I've used this, it's just really been clumpy. It's like Clump City. But I've just looked at my eyes just to see if they've clumped up, so I could actually show you, and they don't appear to be clumpy, and it's not as hard as it has been. So yeah, so we'll see over the next couple of weeks. Now it says you're allowed to keep this for 6 months. I don't want to keep it for 6 months, 4 months if possible, before I have to buy a new one. I've had it for 6 weeks, so you know, I'd be happy if like in another like 6 weeks I have to get a new one. I just want it to last that little bit longer. It didn't cost a lot of money, it was only £2.50, so I can't really complain because I've had a good 6 weeks from it. But I don't want to have to buy a new one yet. Mascaras around there where I live at the chemist are super expensive, so I don't want to buy one yet. Right, so let's talk about liners. So we've got lip liners and eyeliners. We'll talk about eyeliner first. So the eyeliner that is in my project pan is this MAC Graph Black one. Not a great big lover, but I just use it to tightline and put it in my waterline. So yeah, we're using that at the moment. Lip liners. Now, I think in last month's update I said I was going to get rid of this because it was really dry, but I've managed, just doing it again, I managed to sharpen it and it didn't seem as dry. I'm going to try it on my lips, and if it's dry I will just declutter it, but it looks okay. This like lip thing keeps coming out, do you know, like in the pencil. So yeah, that's the shade anyway. It's Aquarius by Kathleen Lights and Colourpop. Really like the shade, but I might have to declutter it. And then we've got another eyeliner here by Essence. I'm really missing my But First Espresso one. Part of me really wants to go out and buy a new one because I love that eyeliner so much. I love a good brown eyeliner, but I've got so many eyeliners in my collection, so I don't really want to go out and buy a new one when I've got all them to go through. This one, however, is good to have a nude eyeliner in, so when I run out of this I'll go and repurchase it. It's really nice and creamy. It's just that one there. And then we've just got 2 products to talk about. So these ones are lipsticks. So these are my Project Pan lipsticks. I'm always talking about these, so you probably know what they are even before I show them to you. So it's the Dior Lacquer Stick in 420 Underground. Really pretty. I'm doing really well. All that lipstick's gone, and then there's just that little bit left. I just need to use them a little bit more regular. Then we've got this one. So this one is the Deck of Scarlet High Shine Lip Gloss in Love Spell, and this was a collaboration with Deck of Scarlet and Kim Tai. Thought I could see a window then. But yeah, it's a really nice gloss, and you can also use it as a lipstick topper, which is gorgeous. It's got a really gorgeous shine to it, and a gorgeous smell. It just smells like vanilla cupcakes. So that's that one there. And I'll just swatch the Dior one. You've probably seen these 100 times, especially if you watch my lipstick edits. I love this Dior one for when my lips are really dry, which has been happening a lot lately. And then I put this on and it wears really well throughout the day. and yeah, it like kind of comes off like a lip tint, which is really good. Stays on your lips like a lip tint, sorry. So yeah, that's that. So that's the Deck of Scarlet one, and that's the Dior one. Real pretty. So yeah, this is the video. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you're wondering why I've got these crazy eyes, I've just done a tag. It's the rainbow tag for NHS and essential workers. So yeah, that video will be going up soon, so I'd love it if you would check that out. I'll link it here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. So that's my project pan update for April. Hopefully I'll make even more progress in May. I think we'll be rolling a new perfume in. I'm not too sure what I'm going to be rolling in, so that'll be a surprise for you guys. And I will see you in my next one. If you've not already subscribed, please think about subscribing. It would mean the world to me. And click that notifications bell. Bye for now.